Hey everybody! I recently purchased this Super Cycle Clutch BMX mountain bike. I purchased that Canadian Tire. It was on sale for, I think it was like $79, and there's a few scratches on it, and I negotiated down to a ridiculously low price. Anyway, when I got it home, I noticed that it was quite difficult to pedal. And the reason being is that right there you will see the front sprocket was 40 tooth and the rear sprocket was 18, and it was a bear to pedal. So I figured, okay, now let's see about getting a new sprocket. I checked with a couple local bike shops and popped in Canadian Tire, just looking at the shelf, see if I could get a smaller than 40 tooth front sprocket. It was impossible. So what I ended up doing is contacting a friend, and we did this. We installed a smaller sprocket on the inside. Now I'll show you how we did it. So right here we've taken a 3-speed front gear set off of an old bike, popped out the rivets and took out the smallest ring to put on the BMX ring. This new sprocket is actually offset, as you can see. So I went and I purchased a few washers, metric washers, at a, I guess, an industrial supplies store. They're the same inside diameter as the one that came on the bike. They're a little thicker. So I'm going to put these in between the crank and where it goes here on the arm, just to try to move it out a little from the bike itself, so it won't strike the chainstay, and I should be able to use the chain guard as well. It might be a little bit of trial and error, so I'll just stack them up and try them and see how they work. So this is the one-piece crank, and you may be able to see the little hexagon shape right in around there. That's what the front sprocket goes on over. Put that on over like that. Make sure it fits over the sprocket, over the hexagon. Then there's a washer. Then there's I'm not sure what part it is, but that goes on over the threaded portion of the crank. I have to put this down now and tighten it up. Oh, there we go. So I'll just tighten it up now. I don't have the proper tool, but there's little grooves, little notches in this collar. I'll just get a straight screwdriver and just tap it with a hammer and tighten it up. I've got one washer in there. You can see it's sort of a gray washer just down below the bearing. That's only, well, I could only put one in there because the collar wouldn't catch on the threads on the crank. So I've got the crank in place, and as you can see, there is the smaller 28 tooth. Those little blue tabs there, I had to bend those in a little tiny bit. That's what the plastic chain guard attaches to, and it has, you can see the clearance there of the chainstay. So looks like it's going to work. I've shortened the chain and put the wheel back on, and I took her for a ride, and it's a lot easier to pedal now that she has the 28 tooth sprocket up front, and she has a 40 tooth bash guard. The chain guard won't fit over that, so that's no great deal, but it works. Thanks for watching.